Feeling a little more like a Canadian today. Had a bit of snow the other day, most of it's all melted. And it is Vancouver Island, so it's paradise. So, just carrying on with the shop build here. Got a slightly used hot water tank that I'm going to use to heat the water for my radiant flooring, and I'm just working on prepping the gravel for the pit. So the other day I rented a little plate compactor and I compacted all of this. It's all nice and smoothed out, but I didn't have this ready yet. I had to take the compactor back, so I just made this little stick 2x4 with some blocks screwed to the base of it, end of it, and going around tamping it. It's good enough. It'll be fine. There's only about 2 inches of gravel down there anyways, and it's hard packed shale or solid shale underneath that, so it's good. So the other day I made these things for the old hoist we're going to bring in here. An old Bear B52 that I bought about 8 years ago. It's been sitting outside for, I don't know, 3 years I guess. Hopefully it's okay, but anyways we'll find out. I'm going to bolt it down anyway. So I made these pieces here that I can cast into the concrete, and this is grade 5 ready rod. I don't like welding to ready rod because, or actually sorry, I don't like welding to grade 5 bolts because the weld becomes brittle. So as you can see, what I did here is I just welded onto the nuts, and you know, once it's cast into the concrete, it doesn't matter if this weld breaks off. It probably won't, but these nuts will hold the rod in, of course. This one's going to come off. This is just I assembled these studs into the hoist base plate, or the base tubing there, and then I had a nut top and bottom, and then I welded those bars on, so they'll be cast into the concrete, and that'll be good. I did that on my last shop. It worked out well. So that's about it. That's where we're at. Got all my screed lines in place. I was able to come down a whole inch from where I originally thought I would be, so it matches the existing slab a lot better. So it's right on, just a little bit above over there, and more or less right on there. So that's good. It's all sloping down toward this opening here. Slopes down about I think it's about an inch of slope to the door. And it slopes from the pit out toward this door. So there's a high point right through here, across this, not really diagonal, but there's a line across here. That's the high point that slopes in both directions from there. And there's nothing that drives me more crazy than puddles in my shop. So we'll be, you know, hopefully once we get going here, we'll have cars coming in on a daily basis, and in the wintertime they make a mess, so we'll hopefully have that under control somewhat.